good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this presentation. I'm Dr. Quinn, and I want to welcome you. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. The bottom line is, in this presentation, I'm going to talk about exercise. What do you do? What do you not do? What's sustainable? That's the most important thing that you have to understand. A lot of people start exercise programs, and overwhelmingly, the research has demonstrated if you can implement an exercise routine into your daily life, you'll have a much higher chance of not only losing weight, but maintaining healthy weight over a great period of time. And our period of time that we're shooting for is life. Your life, but a longer, higher quality of life, because that's the goal. That is the goal. So you might ask, what can I do? You know, I haven't exercised since I was in high school. I played football. I had one lady tell me that she jumped hurdles in track, but she has not jumped anything for the last 10 years. She said, where do I start? Well, the first thing that I want you to do is consider make it fun. That's right, make it fun. Behind me, you see the Peloton. Now, my wife, she received the Peloton as a gift for her because she saw the commercials, she saw the Facebook, she got into the hype, and she was like, baby, I want a Peloton. So we got her a Peloton. That was her birthday present. A little expensive, but what I later learned was it was worth every penny. As a matter of fact, she told me that she's gonna purchase a treadmill Peloton for my birthday. So I'm so excited. But the bottom line is, the Peloton, what makes it so fun is it's interactive, and you have someone on screen and they're talking to you, and they have you to speed up, slow down, increase your resistance. But that music is so good because you can listen to whatever kind of music you like. If you like gospel music, you can do a gospel ride. If you like rap music, hip hop, you can do a ride with Travis Scott, Drake, and Future, and everybody else, even whoever you like, country music, whatever. But one reason why I wanted to start out talking about that is I started using her Peloton when it was raining one day. I couldn't go out running because I do a lot of running. And it turned out that I really enjoyed myself. It was a fun experience. And if you can figure out what exercise you can do that's fun, I say go that route. Now, me personally, I'm a runner. I love running. Yesterday, the sun was out. It was beautiful. You know, the weather. And I got some good music on my phone, and I did 6 miles. But that might not be your deal, especially if you haven't exercised in a while. I advise you to start out with something a little more light, such as walking. Now, walking can be very, very enjoyable, especially if you're walking somewhere that's very scenic and beautiful. You can drive to one of your parks. If you're in the Jackson Ridgeland area, you have your Natchez Trace with those walkways that go through the woods, very beautiful. But what I advise is play music. You know, while you play music, like I'm trying to get some music for you. You know, play some music, and see while you're walking, you can listen to the music without all that good. You know, and then before you know it, you only. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. I see my wife over there laughing. Where's my dog? But seriously, but what? Hey, okay. But all right. But before you know it, you've done a full workout because you're in the music. You're having a great time, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know. Sometimes when I'm running, I'm out running, and then my song comes on, and I'm like, you know, and my neighbors they don't care about me anymore. They say that's that crazy loony doctor that lives in our neighborhood, Dr. Quinn. But at the end of the day, make it fun. Now, I have a patient, and she said, Dr. Quinn, I just don't like. I don't like walking. It's not fun. But I found something I like. And she goes to a church where I think nights a week they have aerobic gospel, where it's like dancing, and they're doing aerobics, but they're kind of dancing. But you know, she said one lady got caught in the spirit, and she really got it. But at the end of the day, if you like aerobic dancing, for instance, we actually had a class before the pandemic kicked in where we rented out a studio, the G.I. Jane studio, and patients would come in and we would play like old music like Earth, Wind, and Fire, Aretha Franklin, and we were getting down. I started out as the instructor, but I got fired because they said I was no good. But we hired a professional instructor, young man that was really good. He did some work with Jackson State back in the day, but he was a really good dancer. But if you could find some type of exercise program like that, that'll be great. Now I exercise 7 days a week. It's actually recommended against it, but exercise is very therapeutic for me. It helps me relax, just not be so hyped. You know, exercise, I calm down, I'm okay. It's my medication, but it's advised to exercise at least, I say, 3 to 5 days a week. If you could do 5 days, that would be great. And when you exercise, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour is optimal. Don't go too much more than an hour, because you want to allow your body to rest and get ready for the next day. Consistency is the most important thing to remember. You want to do it every day, the number of days you're going to do it. And if you fall off, that's okay. Just get back on the next day and realize that it's something that you do over time. Also, you want to listen to your body. If you have some pain in your knee or your hip or your back, you know, stop, you know, give it a couple of days of rest. If it doesn't get any better, go ahead and visit your medical provider to be evaluated. Make sure you haven't damaged something. If it's severe, go ahead and get evaluated right away. If you have shortness of breath or chest pain, definitely stop. And, you know, don't hesitate to call 911 if you have concern. But the bottom line is, number one, fun. Make it fun. Adding music definitely makes it fun. Number two, group exercises are very good. We talked about the dance classes, the aerobics classes. If you do it in a group, that's very helpful as well. And I did not add, but if you can have a partner, like today at 3 o'clock, I'm going to meet one of my colleagues, and we're going to work out together. That always makes it fun. My wife and I, we work out together a lot as well. If you and your partner work out, you can really motivate one another and keep each other consistent, and it could be a very wonderful bonding experience for the two of you. And then you also want to maintain consistency and understand if a week goes by and you just fall off and you don't get it in, just realize you pick up the next week and it's okay. But know that exercise can be something that can really help you on your journey to success. Thank you so much, and I salute you, and hey, get ready to have a great time.